have someone like a Moskov, someone who's not really a threat in the early game. What, you gonna use Fredrin to fight? The XP needs to be a carry. Needs to be a big hitter.
It is my mission to banish all.
What? It's Fredrin XP.
Oh, I got
Annabelle,
I said it
Lancelot.
was possible. I don't think Mirko's happy about it.
Oh boy.
The Annabelle special.
And you're seeing that it's been used by Bigetron, but look at Annabelle.
Annabelle caught in the bad spot. Will be able to go for the Phantom Execution. That's the flicker in. First blood to Chorizo. Diversion back into the mid lane, it seems. Dewa United with a lead.
The Lancelot is that if it is the early game, so it's only Moreno with the burst damage shortcut.
They're still going to try. Shortcut coming down. Iman already taking it as well. Retribution! Spencer in the midst of it all. Luke going to be caught in a bad spot. Brings back the flicker. Almost taking Ray down, but he's still able to evade. Luke swung by Chorizo's hammer. The SOD does not land. A turtle and another kill to Dewa United.
Oh my, Bigetron slapped in the face. Dewa, they might look for more, but it's only the tier 1 turret. And Dewa, Bigetron from the inside. Diversion play to the back. Light is there as well.
Annabelle takes it, will jump into the back as well. Now with the Phantom Execution, they're all going to be chained in. Annabelle steals it away. The SOD does land a good big appraised round as Iman actually takes in the SOD. But he's caught against so many. Spencer with the flicker up now. Iman thrown back down to the ground. Moreno and Luke dealing damage to Itachi Kesu. But he's taking so much that he can take all that damage with no hassle, no problem. 3 for the Lord.
Again, Bigetron still without a kill. Luke!
Double taunt, and it's not going to make for anything for BTR. Chorizo swinging the hammer. Moreno will fall. Regen, does it save him? No, it does not. Chorizo is on a killing spree.
The revenge strike. The classic play, Chorizo.
Yeah, Moreno burned his flicker and the Lord now being danced upon. They're blitzing it. And Annabelle is zoned out with the Lantern Flare as well. This is a free Lord for Dewa.
Yep, there ain't no way they're going to contest for this one. The SOD doesn't land, but they get a tier 2 up top. Light with the conceal to escape. Oh, the Lord actually spawns in instantly. Will Dewa have enough time to actually manage the waves?
It's going to be a two-wave push, but Ray is going to be stuck on the top side. 5v5 with the Lord, technically. Let's see what Dewa can get.
Well, Iman is doing a good job right now with the Spear of Misery, but the Lord will charge into the base turret. Base turret number 1 will be taken down in the mid lane by Maybe as he sieges it down. Bottom lane, Annabelle there, Luke with a taunt. Chorizo's getting pierced through the Lord. And BTR defend again.
This Lord Light as well. Flying angle like you said. This is uncontested. Light now over the shortcut.
Uh-oh, goes on to Maybe. No one takes a shortcut just right now. Annabelle will go onto the Lord, likely to be kited away by Maybe, and that's the Phantom Execution to the back. Annabelle looking for the plays, will go for the puncture, and that's his final one. Ray still on the Lord. Annabelle being chased around. That's gonna be the SOD landing. Iman finds it and actually takes the first kill. BTR finally on the board. Light gonna be very low. Iman jumps in. Itoshi Kesu. That's the Indian reaction. Moreno flickering forward, getting the splash to shut him down. What? BTR somehow get the equal trade. They lose on the Lord, and Iman's up top.
Oh!
What in the world is going on? Chorizo. Penalty zone flicker only for the Cannon, and Iman's doing a lot of damage. Kiting away, Spencer, he has to be careful. Iman! Dodging away from the hits and now making the plays. Itoshi walks up, Winter Crown, Light pops in the shutdown, and it's a shortcut to the top lane.
No way! This is an N angle. Bigetron might just finish here and now.
Great, back up right now. Light goes over the crash course. He's giving the electrifying beats.
What?
Holy moly! What was that?
Wow! We talked about the global presence. They were down and out 7-0 in the early game. But when you have control, when you have presence globally, why go for the fights? Go for the end. Go for the side lane.
Shielding here to be negated by the Baksha. Not bad. And if we predicted correctly and something like the Uranus with a lot of regen comes through, the Baksha will guarantee that whoever Bigetron jumps on gets bursted down. They have a good mix of physical and magical burst now with the Bat Impact as well.
That's why they banned the CC, I guess. Edith will come out for Dewa United for the XP lane, and it'll be a Rome Gantatacha again. This one's much more of like a, I understand it now kind of draft, you know?
But they gotta be careful.
Hold up though. Annabelle very slow to level 4. It's already Dewa United starting it.
Spencer?
And you can see Spencer doing the same thing he did early on, but this time Annabelle will be able to claim it. Shield Unity over. It's going to be Ray who secures it. Spencer with the Crimson Beacon. Annabelle just rolling on the box. Down below, almost a solo kill. Light
Maybe.
will take the checkpoint. We'll go for the crash course on Maybe. He does have to purify. Last.
What?
Shot from him. Wait, it ends up being pretty value. Wow, they're taking these crazy gambles. They're gambling on him on skill.
The sniper catches up.
Oh.
AOG.
Uh-oh. Iman caught in a tough spot right there. Itoshi, Iman with a sidestep. Then he gets away.
Woo. That is unfortunate, man.
Tries to sustain out of these trades. It's going to be very good. Sanguine Claws landing. So Rizzo caught in the bad spot. It's going to be Luke with a Tsunami Slam. The Menace Rage is right there to burst. Too much for them to handle. The Quilla lands on 3, but it's giving the Beer's Passion as well. Annabelle taking a lot of damage. It's the Luke man getting knocked up. Maybe. Right there with Ray to pick up the kill. Iman picked up.
Oh.
He's going to be on the damage on Spencer. Still though, neutral objective win. Light has shortcut, jumps into the back, will be able to pop into shortcut. Everybody comes in! Maybe caught with a Sanguine Claws and a bad impact takes him down. Ray running away. BTR, all 5 are back here.
Called, yeah.
When the neutral objective isn't really available.
Oh,
So Rizzo.
Onward, and the flicker, Iman chain CC for the taunt too. Primal Rat comes in as Maybe just takes the kill secure.
Then we're gonna find it difficult to fight in narrow spaces. They wanna go for a proper fight. Look at this one.
Whoa,
Whoa!
all in. Sorizo, you picked him out off, and we took it personally. 5 members to take ex-BTR, man.
My, that is personal
Oh, man.
with Chorizo. And they
Hey,
There
finally
you
notices it.
go. That was so delayed.
BTR, though,
Classic Reddit.
trying to go for the turtle, but it's going to be Dewa United. Who has it? Retribution on point as usual. The shortcut comes in. Luke tries to go for a pickup, and Ray is able to escape. Just like that, Annabelle walks out with a Poissons. Good disengage from Dewa. A win. Perfect. Turtle.
Yeah, this time they're much more safe, much more clean on their
They baited it out. Luke tries to go in for the pick. Goes in for Tsunami Slam, and the Menace Rage comes in. Sorizo caught, but it's going to be the AOG to lock him down in the back line. And Man will be targeted down by Itoshi Kesu as he sustains all the way, but Sanguine Claws is right there, and Annabelle's taking up a storm.
Maybe.
He gets soul severed. That's one. As the Mind Force already used up, and Luke will disengage. PTR looking for the clear in the mid lane as Maybe looks for the siege. Sanguine Claws landing in the back light. Comes in with the shortcut and the crash course! He already uses Purify, he gets gunned down! Spencer, no Purify used earlier as well! Tsunami Slam and the Sanguine Claws. Ray Chain CC. Moreno gets a double.
A complete lapse of judgment from Dewa, from Maybe as well. And that Purify used, it was the death of him, the demise was imminent. Dead, and this is Bigetron going to mid.
Okay, no Purify's baited out. That's going to pick up. Oh, and all in over to Luke. He gets picked up in the Menace Rage. And the Sanguine Claws. Chorizo barely gets away with the Primal Wrath. The mid lane cleared up already. Lord still up top. They have a Holy Defense. Oh, my Lord. Chorizo barely getting out of there. Ray still trying to hold on to the Lord, but they will charge. Holy Defense popped up top. Tier 2 in the mid lane falling. Another Sanguine Claws, a bad impact, and the shot from Iman's Nibiru.
The Sicilian is getting annoying. Dewa in from the inside. And again, Bigetron, the pressure is way too big from them. But Luke might look for a play.
Menace Rage as well. Chorizo going to be able to find Earth Shatter, but it's going to be too much damage for Itoshi Kesu to deal with. Front line down already. Annabelle going to be engaged on. Good onward. And an Earth Shatter, but now he's giving the slam down into the back line. Annabelle still able to survive. Light looks for a re-engage. Pops in the shortcut. That damage is ridiculous. A stun. Moreno gets a bad impact as Iman fingers forward to get the mega kill. Spencer just barely out of range for Iman to go for the hit. Luke jumps in. Tsunami Slam. Dies before he can get it.
Again, that little misplay wouldn't be so costly for Bigetron, but at least it's better for you.
Going to be coming up in a bit. Mid lane, going to be pressured. Luke in the back again. Going for Tsunami Slam. That's Rage. Oh, and the bad impact. Itoshi Kesu deleted. Annabelle buys the immortality in time. And that will be Annabelle surviving again. Zaman Force coming down. His life pops to the shortcut one more time. Sanguine Claw to lock them down. Luke will shoot them in the back as Iman just snipes them. It is all over. BTR take the clean sweep against Dewa United.
The gods again bleeding. Ungodly in the eyes of the red robots. 2-0 for Bigetron and Dewa. Their chances of a playoff look slimmer and slimmer by the minute.
That was a tough one, dude. Dewa, they had moments there, but Bigetron are just way too experienced. And even in the mechanics, even in the micro department where technically Bigetron doesn't have a massive lead compared to Dewa, they are still able to absolutely deliver. The individual outplays was still there to display for Bigetron. Unfortunately for Dewa, the change hasn't allowed them to find any success just yet.